Deborah Maddart's here with Halloween Daily News. Welcome to Halloween Daily. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you for having me.
I love what I've seen so far of the new season of them. They supplied us with the first 5 episodes, and it is intense and awesome. And as a slasher fan myself, I'm loving it. It's very different from last season, but very intense.
Yeah.
There's one particular sequence I'd love to get some insight in, where basically it comes across as one continuous shot. As your character is chasing a suspect through an apartment complex, and they are not happy to have her there, and
Yeah.
it is a harrowing scene. Can you tell us a little bit about what it was like shooting that?
Yeah, it actually was one continuous shot. And we rehearsed it over 2 days on a weekend. And literally we had to get it perfect because obviously when when it was go time, we didn't have that much time. So we dedicated like a day to just shooting it. Like we weren't going to shoot anything else but that scene, and we rehearsed it. And yeah, it was until we got it perfect. And so for me, when on the day, it just felt like my adrenaline was just really just on 10. And so I was ready to do it a million times over until we got it right. And it didn't actually take us as many times as I thought it would. But it just made me so excited to just do more action and do more, like kick more ass on screen. Like I want to get my hands dirty more.
I love it. And I love the early 90s setting. Did you have to do much to return to that mindset of pre-internet, pre-smartphones and all of this?
Honestly, I feel like in my mind, I still kind of live there in my mind because I actually really love the 90s. I love the style. I love, the hair, the makeup, the way that people had to like call your house phone to talk to you. I was a kid during that time, and just being a kid during that time was a very different experience, playing outside, like talking to boys on the phone, and then like your mom picks up and like, you get back, like things that were just so cool, and like kids now will never know. So I just felt really excited to kind of bring that to the screen in an authentic way that will feel like bittersweet nostalgia for a lot of people.
Absolutely, myself included. I have a soft spot for
Um,
the 90s too. I love it
yeah,
for all those reasons too.
yeah.
Before we go for our last minute here, if you'll indulge us, we're every day's Halloween. Do you celebrate Halloween? What's Halloween mean to you personally?
Yeah, it's so funny because I don't usually put a lot of effort into Halloween like I probably could. I see all the people in the elaborate costumes, and I just feel like I get so lazy during that time because I'm like, that looked like 6 hours of makeup, and and I'm like, I can't be asked. But I love looking at all the costumes. I love like watching all the drunk people on the street. Like, yeah. Then one of my favorite Halloween memories actually is when I lived in New York. I lived on a busy street with a lot of different like clubs. And my sister and I literally would just looked out the window and just watched all the drunk people in costumes like just go by and just live their best life. So yeah, I'm very like chill on Halloween and just kind of watching all the craziness happen.
I love it. Well, that's fun too. That's awesome. That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love that
a
answer.
lot of fun for me. I love people watching.
Well, thank you again for taking the time to talk to us today. The new season is awesome. You're great in it. And we always hate to say goodbye, but since every day's Halloween for us, instead, I'm just going to say happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.